our friend Ali Alexander, and his last appearance this last week on InfoWars, where he is saying that he will cooperate and then he won't cooperate with the Department of Justice about their looking into the the January 6th insurrection. So this comes from Right Wing Watch, and it was again. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to pull a Cynthia and say I have to get back to you on the author's name. I apologize, but I will have that for you in just a second. So anyway, Mr. Alexander, we have talked about him a few times, if you remember. He is the coordinator for the Stop the Steal rally group. You'll have people like Alex Jones and the Proud Boys, Oath Keepers, and even Greg Locke has been on the stage for him. He's has advocated for violence and civil war on multiple times, and he even led a chant of victory or death on the eve of the insurrection. Wonderful person. So that being said, I don't know, guys. What do you think about Ali Alexander and Alex Jones getting together? These guys I want it to be done.
Suffer, Malty.
Suffer like all of us. I don't know, like Ali and Alex Jones go together like eggs and bacon, like, full of cholesterol and might give you a heart attack. That's just kind of how I see them. Like they're both on the same side of the coin in different look when it comes to the wide crazy conspiracy theories that they wield. I mean, like the article by, and I'm going to help you out, even though like I forgot my segment, was by Kristen Doer, maybe. I do apologize if I messed up your name, Kristen. But she was mentioning specifically about like how Ali and Alex were on on InfoWars and how they were talking about the January 6th hearings, and how I believe that Alex Jones was subpoenaed, and also of course Ali Alexander, and I'm not going to go ad hominem even though I want to so bad, but I won't. But how like first, like he said, like you mentioned, he said that he was going to cooperate, and then he said he wasn't going to cooperate, but basically just spent his time, or what he allegedly said is that he spent his time just basically spewing conspiracy theory after conspiracy theory. And then Alex Jones said that the reason why you went is because, and you said the things that you said, you're actually a hero, Ali Alexander. You are a hero to the American people.
Grinch.
As you should, Teo. Matter of fact, why don't you just go ahead and pick it up?
Yeah. Before I say what I want to say, Emma, did you know about Ali Alexander before now? Before
yes.
This article?
Unfortunately, yes.
Then I can say I am the luckiest guy, because I had no idea who the heck Ali Alexander was until I had to read this. Emma, we both are out of the USA, but I was luckier than you because this information reached to me only now. So I very innocently I went through this article like, okay, let's see who this interesting guy is. Until I read the second part, the second paragraph, and this gave me all the information that I needed. And let me quote. Joining radical conspiracy theorist Alex Jones on InfoWars Monday night, Alexander claimed that the effort to investigate and prosecute those responsible for the January 6th attack on the U.S. Capitol was a conspiracy to, quotation marks, stop Trump from running in 2024, and usher in a world order.
A new world order. A new,
New world order. It's the whole conspiracy. It's like, come on, guys. What is wrong with these MAGA losers who can't accept that people just dislike Donald Trump? There is no huge conspiracy against your new Jesus, who is this total extreme opposite of what a good Christian should be. And yeah, they believe that Trump is going to be president again in 2024. People in the USA, please wake up. Don't let more Ali Alexanders keep saying that, no, Trump is the new chosen one, and they are only making stories up. Come on, people. You saw it on the internet. You saw it on TV. You were there. Don't say that this is just a
Just don't say wake up sheeple. I just need you not to say that. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm trying to understand this 3-part track that we are on to stop Trump from running, because they want to stop the Republican Party. They don't want Christians. They want to implode us, and they want to install a new world order. I don't understand how that's a 3-part track, but
that's because, Malty, you're a sheeple, and you're not within the realm, so you're not going to get it. You see how that works?
You have to use critical thinking, Malty?
No, you
I
can't.
try, but
You
it makes
can't.
my brain hurt.
I'm curious to what Emma has to say about all of this.
Well, I had an interesting time reading the article because, full disclosure, as a young teen, I was an Alex Jones listening conspiracy theorist, thanks to a not very well family member. So I like the whole thing is just because it's mostly Alex Jones talking about the New World Order. I felt like I was like transported back in time to being like 12 because it's the same talking points that he's had for 20 years. They've always been just about to usher in the New World Order. And it's never happened thus far. It's exhausting. I will say, just to kind of bring a sort of like lighter counterpoint to what Teo said. The good news is that with the like extreme evangelical Trump supporter base has kind of split in half and fragmented off ever since I think the real tipping point was he advocated for vaccines finally, and so there was like a split where some of the conspiracy theorists had to decide between Trump is the new prophet leading us into whatever glorious future, or vaccines are the devil, and a lot of people went with vaccines are the devil. So at least they have fragmented and fractured quite a lot. But yeah, I mean, we were just the other day, I was looking at, there's this convention coming up. It's called like Patriots. I don't know if you guys have heard about this. It's called like Patriots United or something. But there's loads of like GOP associated people there, and conspiracy theorists. And it's like this exact same merging of crazy religious, patriotic conspiracy stuff that is just like, it's upsettingly popular at the moment. And like Ali Alexander is just one in a massive line of them. And I just think that at the point where Alex Jones calls you a hero, you should just bin it all. Bin everything, because it's over. Everything's over.
Well, Alex has been InfoWars has filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy as of this week, due to being found guilty of all kinds of misinformation about Sandy Hook and the tragedy that occurred there. So I'm hoping that can put a muzzle on this guy after all. But I don't know. Yeah, you don't think so, Cynthia?
Nah. I
Not
mean,
gonna
like,
happen.
how many? I mean, like, he's been sued for Sandy Hook, right? He has been taken off of different platforms because of the very problematic things that he has said over the years. Yet he still keeps finding a home somewhere, saying the
Yeah.
same type of bullshit that he's been saying, as you mentioned, Emma, for the past 20 something odd years. So I want to be hopeful to the point where, you know, somebody can just say, muzzle it, Mr. Jones, but I don't know. I don't see it happening anytime soon.
Yeah. So, Teo, do you have any last words on this section, or the actual? Let's go ahead and just do our final wrap up, because we're coming to the end of our time that we have.
Okay, then really quickly, I for some reason I don't believe much about the ideas that John says, that you guys plan to turn the USA into a one-state party like Venezuela, with a ceremonial opposition party, and become dictators. So, and with Ali Alexander supporting that and saying that they are preparing a false flag to demonize America, and all the other things that I'm not going to mention due to time. I don't think that those people are very trustable, and I really, really hope that they are not very popular over there. I hope, because once again, as I have been telling you the last weeks in here, guys, the USA is worrying me a lot, quite a lot, I have to say.
All right. And Emma, thank you so much for joining us again on your first, and hopefully not your last, time on the nonprofits. Do you have any final thoughts about this article, or anything that we've discussed today?
No, just that. Thank you so much for having me. It's been wonderful. But I think we should remember the little rays of hope, because it is stressful, and I worry about you guys too. But we got, InfoWars is filing for bankruptcy. We got MLMs are shrinking. Everything's looking up. It's gonna be okay, probably, hopefully.
And we have a merch store.
And you have a merch store.
Have a merch store. I'm gonna need to get a mug or a hat. I think I'm gonna get a hat.